To modernize and widen 156th Street between Howard Street and Wycliffe Drive is now in its next phase.
The project started in 2018, and some neighbors are relieved to see progress. 6 News' Johan Marin spoke with a neighbor about how he's dealing with the renovations.
The next phase to reconstruct 156th Street near Kiewit Middle School is underway. Neighbors like Mike Stifler are finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel after years of work on the once heavily used road.
We used to use 156 coming home all the time off of Pacific, and now you can't.
Keep Omaha Moving states construction for the project should be complete before school resumes in the fall. Stifler has a son who goes to Millard North High School. The ongoing closure made school drop-off and pickup a challenge.
Annoyed just because it creates traffic in my neighborhood where there wouldn't be normally.
And not only that, Stifler now has to loop through different neighborhoods just to get to his home. And he tells us others that live nearby do the same.
I guess it is what it is.
However, Keep Omaha Moving promises construction for this road will only last for 10 more weeks. On your side, Johan Marin, 6 News.
We're told while the construction for this project is supposed to be complete before school opens, 156th Street between Pacific Street and Howard will remain closed for a separate ongoing project.